Reese Witherspoon invited me to her book club in southern Utah and we're leaving this morning, so we gotta get going. And of course I'm taking you along with me, although Reese Witherspoon herself did not invite me. Her book club did, and I think Reese's book club is partnering with Hyatt to put on this glamping reader retreat of my dreams, and I'm very excited about that. We're leaving in like 2 hours, so I have to get packed up and do a few chores, but I packed all my clothes last night. I picked out all my outfits, and I really just had to toe the line between really cute like dinner fits and also camping. It is glamping, but I also just wanted to look cute. We have a few stops to make along the way. Check-in to our room is at 3 and the drive is around 4 hours or more. But you know what's so crazy is I spent hours packing my outfits and clothes, and McCoy, who gets to come, which is a great part about this whole trip, is I get a +1 to bring to the activities. Obviously he gets to stay in the cutie room with me and come to dinner and do drinks and all those things. He gets to be there, and he hasn't packed yet. Like, he knows generally the outfits he wants, but like to be able to just wake up the morning and pack is a luxury I do not know. I'm too indecisive and too type A for that behavior, so love that for him. I know he's gonna look so cute. I just couldn't be me. I have a few last minute things to do today, and that's like kind of pushing it. We're gonna listen to The Winners by Frederick Bachman on the drive, which will be a lot of fun because we listened to the first 2 books together and we're on the last book. So we'll be listening to that. It's heartbreaking, but I think it'll be a good time for a road trip because we've been so locked in for the first 2 books. I think this will be no different. And on our way out, we're gonna drop off the dogs at my in-laws' house because my mother and father-in-law are gonna be watching them. And we're hoping to get to the hotel around 3. That's when check-in is. The first event is at 5, so I'll have like 2 hours to get ready after that point. I'll see you on the drive. I'm really excited. It's gonna be an absolute blast. This is my anti-grease hairstyle. I'm trying to keep it fresh for the evening event. We just got to my in-laws' house to drop off the girls, and this part always breaks my heart a little bit. Every time I go on a trip, I'm like on the verge of tears when I drop them off, but they're in good hands. They absolutely love my mother and father-in-law, so I think they'll have a really good time. The coffee's secured, we'll drop the girls off, and then next stop is probably gonna be lunch, and then final stop is the camp, so. They gave us these tote bags upon arrival. Let me show you what's inside. We have this Reese's Book Club bandana. Super cute. We have a mask, and McCoy got all of these things as well. We have the cutest little notebook. You can never have too many of these. A pen. That actually seems like a very sturdy pen. The stunner of the package is this little portable fan thing that I'll open for this. Wait, this is so nice. I think it needs to be charged. No, it works. It was charged. Oh, I'm gonna bring this everywhere.
Yeah.
Golfing?
Yeah.
Get a load of that action. Woo. Feels nice. There's the cutest little hook to put this on in the bathroom. I cannot believe we are here. It is even cooler than I expected it to be. There's all these canvas tents. I'll have to give you a tour of ours. I'm getting ready right now to go down to the happy hour and dinner event. And then after dinner and happy hour, there is an author panel. I just have to say, I am so grateful to be here. I've only done something like this like 2 other times for like the Shelves in the City trip. And it was so surreal then. I literally thought I was being spammed. Just such a wild experience to go from posting on TikTok about books to like a full trip. It's just insane. And I thought I was putting on sunscreen, but this is basically like a foundation. So we'll of course go in and do a little bit of brows. I saw that they were doing this in like other states as well. This trip, the book that we read for Reese's Book Club is Spectacular Things by Beck Dorey-Stein. And I finished that just yesterday, which was perfect timing. And it was really good. It was like a story about soccer and family and sisters. It's like a literary fiction, contemporary fiction vibe. And I had a really good time with it. So tonight I think there is gonna be the author interview, which will be a lot of fun after the cocktail hour. I live in Utah, so we just drove here, but I'm curious if there's going to be people that are here from out of state, and like if people flew in. I have literally no clue, but I went and saw like the setup in the lobby and it looks so cute. They drove us up here in like a golf cart, so I don't know if like someone's going to pick us up or we're just going to make the walk down. It will affect my shoe choice, but I think we'll sit by the campfire, so I'm kind of planning on washing my hair tonight. I am like so impressed that this canvas tent has a full operating shower. It's actually so nice. We're just gonna go in with the same like bronzer on my eyelids. And then after tonight, we're gonna do an early morning yoga situation, which I'm really excited for that too. We're gonna rally. I don't care what it takes. I just think that sounds so magical and fun. Honestly, probably don't need blush. My skin's red from just being a little bit warm. Just the same blush. This lip gloss. I'm using every last drop of it. We'll do a tiny bit of mascara. This is just a brown tinted mascara from Hixie. And I just want to do a teeny tiny bit because I feel like I'll sweat it off anyways. A little bit of setting powder. There's the hair and makeup. Let's go get dressed. We have a few more minutes, but I definitely want to give you a room tour before we go. So I'm gonna go get dressed and then I'll show you the room. So look at the fit. We have just a little black tube top and this cute plaid, like flowy skirt situation. And I'll either wear sandals with this, depending on if we walk down. If we are walking down, I'll probably wear tennis shoes. I think it's cute. I also brought a hat to wear if I like get sweaty to make this a little more casual too. I'm so excited.
We've made it to Moab, Utah. Let me give you a tour. Welcome to our crib for the next 2 nights. The view is absolutely insane. I don't know how we got so lucky because it's absolutely gorgeous. We checked in over there at that little lobby area and the amenities are super cute. I'm so excited to head down. We're heading down for drinks and dinner right after this. Like a canvas tent. We have the lounge area. Come on in. The firewood we will not be using because it's 100 degrees. Literally. But this is what it looks like inside. We have the sitting lounge area, which I can always appreciate when it has space to sit down in your outside clothes where you don't have to go on the bed. And then we have this bed, which we rested on for a minute earlier. Can confirm it's super comfy. This actually has full electricity. We could charge our phones, lamps. It literally has a full AC unit. A furnace that we will not be using, like I mentioned, 100 degrees. Oh, look. I kept the lantern up. This little, can you picture us at night walking around like this? It's so cute. It has a full bathroom in here. This is where we got ready. And then we have a shower that McCoy has already used. And we have a full working toilet. Glamping if I've ever seen it. And it's time to head down. So let's get going to happy hour and dinner and an author interview. You can see the jalapeno in it.
First drink ever.
Spicy. Lines of peaches.
What do you rate it?
7.
7?
Yeah.
I want to welcome everyone to Camp Unwritten.
It's approximately, let's see what time it is. It's 10:30 p.m. We just got back from a little bit of Campfire, the author Q&A, the dinner, the happy hour, and we're back in the room. And it was really fun to see the author talk about her book because I actually finished Spectacular Things like 2 days before this, so I thought it was really fun to be able to hear about the inspiration of the book, and it's really fresh on my mind because it's the most recent book I finished. She's actually going to be here at the event for the rest of the time, so that's a lot of fun. We had like sandwiches and kebabs and salads for dinner, which was really good. And then for dessert later after the author event, we had s'mores around the fire. All the fires were really cute and nice. I expected to smell like smoke, like really bad, but they were like gas fires, so I actually don't smell like smoke, which is very nice. The cocktails are fun. I love a glass of wine, a Chardonnay, and I'm set. I'm a simple girl. What can I say? I really hit it off with this one girl that works for Reese's book club because we had the exact same taste. Every book she was naming, I'm like, that's actually my favorite book of all time. And that's like such a magical experience. But also around the campfire, you're meeting all these different people with such different tastes. It's so fun because this is just the first night. Tomorrow's like the main day. So I'm really looking forward to that. We have to rally in the morning because we have yoga at 7 a.m. You know I'm not missing that. So I got to get ready for bed quick, wash my face, get comfy, go to sleep as quick as possible so I can rally in the morning for some sunrise yoga. I'm really excited to meet some more people, talk with some friends I made tonight, and have a fun, like, adventurous day tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. just got back from like a day-long excursion to Canyonlands in Moab, Utah. It was a little more intense than I anticipated, but it was such a good time. So it was with this company called Navtech, and they do a lot of guided tours in like southern Utah. They do like river rafting, 4x4 side-by-side tours, things like that. I'm literally so tired. I didn't even drive. I sat in the back seat, and it was off-roading for probably 95% of the time, like unpaved roads. And it was really, really cool. Lots of red rock, a lot of steep cliffs. And on our way through Canyonlands, one of the cars broke down. Like, I don't know if like a rock hit it and it was leaking fluid. You're asking the wrong girl. I don't know anything, but fluid was leaking and there was no more fluid of whatever fluid that there was supposed to be there. But then that group, that was the biggest car, it had like 7 people. So then we had to like go up to the top of this really steep incline, because of course it happened at like the steepest, cliffiest part. Then we had to send like rescue vehicles back while we were at the top. So like a group of people had to wait near the sun. It was a very memorable time, and honestly the group was so knowledgeable and so fun. Our guide, shout out to Annie, was so much fun, and I loved hearing all her fun facts. I just wanted to pick her brain. She knew so much about history, and I feel like my next fixation is going to be dinosaurs. What is happening? There are so many dinosaurs in Utah and so many bones, especially in like Moab. And I definitely see myself fixating on like dinosaurs in history for the foreseeable future, because she was such a good storyteller and so engaging. So many fun facts. I just was like, tell me the right questions to ask so I could get all your favorite facts. I want to know everything you know. But we like stopped at some scenic places. We had lunch while we were out there. Saw Canyonlands. I've been to Arches, but I had never seen Canyonlands. That was like a very immersive experience. When we got done with like the Canyonlands off-roading part, we stopped in like downtown Moab. I just realized how absolutely crazy my hair was. But it's been through it today. But after the off-roading part, we stopped in downtown Moab and we like went to this really cute bookstore. It was called Beyond. Beyond. What was the bookstore called? Beyond over the books to infinity and beyond. Something with beyond. I'll put it on the screen. Toy Story. I knew it was Toy Story. I knew you were trolling me. We went to that bookstore. It was really cute, and honestly, when we went in there, it was a lot bigger than I expected it to be.
Oh, back of Beyond.
It's back of Beyond Bookstore. Back of Beyond Bookstore. It was very cute. It also had a lot of local history, authors, nonfiction. I'm so tired. Just get me in the shower. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we went to Back Out Beyond Books. There's a lot of really cute shops in downtown Moab. It's like a very small, cute little town. Got some mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I don't know if I was just exhausted and so hot, or if it was the best mint chocolate chip ice cream I've ever had. It's debatable. It's up for debate. It was such good ice cream. Truly, I'm like gonna be dreaming of that for sure. And then we just headed back. We have some activities planned. I think there's painting. They're doing like sage bundles, you know, like for like saging your house. First things first, I got a shower. We can't be painting or saging if I am covered in a coat of red dust. So I'm gonna go fix that. But then we just leave tomorrow. It's so crazy. It like flew by. That was the main event. So I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'll check back in with you later. We really got to rally. We were so exhausted, but the book exchange is tonight and happy hour has already begun. So we got to get down there, but I just wanted to show you the fit. It's free people overalls, brown sandals. My camera is literally shaking because of the wind. And I'm bringing Ariadne to the book exchange. Do you want to show your book? What are you reading? What are you wearing?
Already read this. I don't know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a collared shirt. No brand. Zero brand. I'm wearing shorts also. Actually, I think they're Uniqlo. Dots. Bringing Sea of Tranquility. Because we had two of them. That's the real reason. It has a cool cover. It's about simulation theory, basically.
The concept is cool.
We could be a simulation.
We're going to go down now. I'm going to text him to pick us up because we literally, our cabin or our tent is like at the very I'm slowly sinking into delusion. Okay, we're going to pack up and then we're going to head down. I think they're doing painting and sage and book exchange and happy hour and everything. We got to go. We're back from the exchange, dinner, crafts. It is currently 11. I'll be honest, I'm a couple drinks in. Let's address the elephant in the room. There is an open bar. Wait, turn on the AC. Stat. I did an author signing tonight, which was a lot of fun, and she was super kind, intentional, and spent a lot of time with each individual that came out to get their book signed. At dinner, on our table settings, on our plates, we had the copies of Spectacular Things. I actually had one addressed to my sister-in-law, Cozy. So cute. I hope you like this book about sisters and sisters-in-law. Sister-in-law? Sisters-in-law. She wrote sisters-in-law, and I feel like she's right. She's the published author, not. I'm really excited to get this to her. I think she would enjoy this book. And I genuinely can't believe we're leaving in the morning. It's honestly so sad. I've had such an amazing time. We do have morning yoga at 7 a.m. We'll see if we'll be able to go to that. I think not. It's the morning of our last day at Camp Unwritten. We just finished packing up most of our things and we're gonna head down to breakfast here soon, but I did want to quickly show you the books that we got from the book exchange. So I got While We Were Dating, and this seems to be following
an actress that's working for this big ad campaign. I think the guy works for the ad campaign. He has an advertising job. It veers off script in this sizzling romantic comedy, so that sounds like fun. And then McCoy got this book. I pulled some strings for this one. It's a thriller, The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. This was a really big BookTok book a while ago, and I just had never gotten to it. I'm excited to finally read it, but it says his mistress is dead, his wife is his only hope. Interested to see where that goes. It's currently 8. I think dinner starts at 8. And then, oh my god. Breakfast starts at 8 a.m. And I think it goes to 9:30. And then checkout's at 10. This is where it ends. I had such a good time. Do you want to come share your favorite part of the trip?
Dinner last night?
I feel like my favorite part was dinner last night, or the book exchange. Like, I thought the book exchange was fun, because then everyone was talking about it the whole time. What books they brought, and they could, like, pitch it. So that's probably my favorite.
I think yoga and then the hike to the Looking Glass are.
Oh, the hike. That's probably one of my favorites, too. And we slept through yoga this morning. There was no chance. I slept a lot better last night than I did 2 nights ago. And I definitely would do an under canvas trip again. Like, this was a lot of fun. It's very glamping, but you still are really close to the outdoors and things like that. So I thought it was perfect.
No service, hardly.
Yeah, hardly any service. Now we have a 4-hour drive home, so we might stop in, like, Moab City on our way back. Yeah, I think that's all we got. That's all she wrote. Thanks so much for joining the vlog. It was such a good time. Thank you to Reese Witherspoon's book club and also World of Hyatt for making this happen. It was such a magical experience. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on other platforms at Kenzi Books. You know the drill. And thanks so much for being here. Happy reading.
So I told you our next fixation was going to be dinosaurs. Utah Raptor. We're at the University of Utah Eastern Museum. What kind of dinosaur is that? What is happening? What are these things? They have an open lab, paleontology lab. Like, they're actually doing fossils and stuff. Me explaining it, and like, they're doing fossils and stuff in there. What is that? It looks like a huge femur bone. Oh, it says femur. How did I know that? What is that? Okay, hear me out. Here you go. Well, that was a success. Would recommend. Leave any dinosaur book recommendations.